Yo, what's good, everybody? My name is Cosmic, and I want to welcome you to my channel, Opinion Stated, where I give unfiltered, opinionated sports takes. Let's go. Yo, what's good, everybody? My name is Cosmic. I want to welcome you back to my channel, Opinion Stated. I feel like it has been a long time. I've been on a bit of a hiatus. I had to take care of some things in my business rather, which has kind of consumed the majority of my time here over the last week and a half or so, but I'm back and I have a phenomenal episode planned for you guys today. If you've already seen the thumbnail, you know exactly what direction I'm headed into. But if it's your first time checking us out, do me a huge favor before I dive into the content and like this video. Liking the video helps us cruise along algorithm avenue, as I love saying, helps us in this content to get into the presence of individuals just like yourself who are looking for this kind of content. Also, subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified as to when my most recent episodes are made available. Man, this episode right here, I'm excited about. It's a really feel-good episode, and I'm going to dive right in. This episode I'm going to entitle Alijah Arenas Commits to USC Trojans. So really, really excited for this kid. For those who are not aware of who Alijah Arenas is, he is oldest son of former NBA star Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas is notorious now in the independent media space for Gil's Arena and his No Chill Gil persona and channel as well, excuse me. And, you know, he's a person that I like to consider sometimes like the biggest internet troll, you know, in the world as it pertains to, you know, sports talk, sports chatter, etc. Excuse me, my eyelashes are doing something weird right now, but he, you know, is, you know, renowned, you know, in the space, I suppose, for his popularity, but definitely his viral ability is crazy, you know, with some of his takes that he makes, you know, clickbait, etc. But his son is a phenomenal young basketball player, high school basketball player at the present. And so I just want to get into his announcement today that was made on the Gil's Arena podcast, where he announced that he will be committing to USC this upcoming or next basketball season, so next year. But there are a few articles that I want to get into, and also I want to just take about 5 minutes to, you know, hear that announcement, a clip from Gil's Arena specifically. So I'm going to dive right into that one, and then I'll come back and I'll offer commentary, etc. in my opinion. Let's take a listen.
Normally, we would have the table here. You'd have a bunch of hats. It'd be a UCLA hat, the Louisville hat, the Kentucky hat, the Arizona hat. Yeah. You also mentioned USC amongst that mix. Wow. And then you would do the hats and then unzip and pull the shirt on. We're Gil's Arena. We do things differently here. So, Alijah, you were going to call the coach of the school you were picking to let him know first the selection you have made. So we got the FaceTime ready to go. Go ahead and get it.
No way.
You going to call the coach first before you say it?
I don't even know if Mick Cronin got an iPhone
him directly.
It better be the coach.
I'm trying to see who it is.
It better be the coach. I'm like,
what you calling? It is ringing.
Uh-oh.
hey, coach.
Alijah, what's
How you
up,
doing?
man? I'm good. We're just getting ready for practice. What's happening?
So I'm on the podcast right now, and you know, it's kind of like a big day for me. I wanted to let everybody know that I want to commit to USC.
What?
Yeah.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Are you serious? Let's go! Let's go, baby! Oh my goodness!
So I want to.
What? Oh my goodness gracious!
Congratulations!
All right, love this! Can't wait to coach you!
Yeah!
Oh my gosh! Okay, Alijah. Alijah, congratulations, man.
Thank you, sir.
You celebrate with your family. I'm going to go celebrate with the coaches and call you in a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Cannot wait to coach
Hell
you.
yeah.
Thanks for trusting us.
Thank you, sir.
Love it that you're staying in Los Angeles, California, Elijah.
Fight on. Yes, sir, Coach.
Fight on. Love you, man.
All right, Coach.
That's hard, man. That's hard. Congratulations.
Elijah, what made you pick USC?
For me, it felt like the best fit. You know, for everybody that kind of like supported me on this journey, just helped me, you know, see my path. And then, you know, going on campus, seeing how, you know, being at USC was like, it just made me feel special. And then talk to the coach, you know, later on, kind of like going on and like seeing what I could possibly be in. You know, it was just amazing for me. So I think that I could really go play for USC.
We saw you guys at the USC-UCLA game on Monday night. What did it mean for you to be in that atmosphere, be in the Galen Center, in that arena, knowing that that was going to be the school that you were going to decide on?
No, that part was special. Seeing the game, it was very fun for me. You know, I was there with my family on that recruiting trip, and then I like the way I like what I saw. So for me, it was pretty easy. You know, picking
Easy
it.
choice.
All the other colleges that recruited me, I was very thankful, and it was very special to me.
Gil, obviously, seen Elijah his whole life, now fulfilling the next step of his destiny, picking USC for college. What advice do you have for him on how to navigate the college landscape?
Same thing I always tell them, be willing to learn.
Yeah.
Right? Everything is a new experience. You know, you can't go into any situation thinking you know everything. We as adults, young men, young women, older women, we're growing every day. So, you know, don't handicap yourself by thinking you know everything that's going on. You know, it's a new level, new coaches, new experience, new people. You know, meet as many people as you can, build those bridges, right? You're the big man on campus. There's gonna be some CEO, some tech guy on that same campus. You know, shake hands, build bridges, build relationships, and then, you know, hopefully you can get ready for the next journey. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Elijah, back to yourself. What do you think that you can bring to USC next season?
Being willing to learn. Like, I feel like the best and the biggest step for me is just being like coachable. So like willing to learn anything and everything I can.
For sure. So you're going to be playing for a great one, and Coach Musselman, well respected across the coaching circle.
Great
But
storyline, though.
No doubt.
yeah,
For real,
No
especially
doubt.
if they.
it's about to get cracking.
No doubt.
My NBA coach,
Is his
Musselman was my coach.
Eric Musselman
He
was
was?
Bill's.
That's where 1-4 flat came from.
Shit.
Eric Musselman.
Oh, you did tell me that. Yeah. I
And
thought,
Gilbert Arenas, are you taking
thought it
1-4
was like
flat?
assistant coach
Hopefully we'll be
at
seeing 1-4 flat next season at USC as you
Oh,
continue your basketball career.
So yeah, you know what I mean? Congratulations to the Arenas family and to young Elijah for, you know, his making a decision and committing to USC. You know, amidst all the schools, man, that were interested in having this young man, you know, play basketball for their college or university next season. Man, huge moment for him. As a, you know, I just think back into the annals of history for myself, you know what I mean, over the course of my life, and just having all these offers to go to school and play, making a decision to do so and to commit, you know, to this your school of choice, man, is a big deal. I'm really excited for Elijah. When I decided to go to college, actually, amidst all the offers that I had to play ball, I decided not to play ball, but I decided to just go to school and, you know what I mean, like kind of lean on the smarts and stay local, you know, home. So I can't share in the excitement of the hoop dream, you know what I mean, portion of it. But I remember how proud my parents were, how excited they were, you know, when I committed to a college of choice and was accepted. And so, you know, it's a phenomenal thing, you know what I mean, a phenomenal moment for that young man. So definitely congratulations to him. Just to kind of to harp on a couple things that were said, or to, you know, offer some commentary on a couple things that were shared in the video. Number one, the kid sounds like he has a great head on his shoulders. So man, I'm cheering for him. Everybody's rooting for him. You know what I mean? Clearly. He's saying all the right things. I chopped up, it was a very long, session where they kind of went around the panel and had everybody offer some advice to him on his journey, or kind of some things to, be mindful of entering into college and along the process. And I kind of cut all that stuff out because I wanted to get into, just the Gil portion, what Gil shared. Man, kudos to Gilbert Arenas for doing a fine job, and their family for, helping to raise that young man to this point. Again, just sounds like an incredible young man. But to Gil's advice, which I highlighted in that clip there, reminded me of, a piece of advice that my dad gave me many, many, many years ago, which, I've held firm to over the years, and which I'll freely share in this moment. But I remember having a conversation with my dad, and he said, the process of life suggests that everything that stops growing dies. So keep growing, you know? And, that was essentially the messaging that, Gil offered, a kind of a summation of what Gil offered in his advice to Elijah. Don't get, too far ahead of yourself. Don't drop anchor in the I know, what I mean, ocean. Just stay open to growth and development, and understand that you're achieving a new level. And with every level that you achieve, there's always a level a bit higher. You know what I mean? So being complacent and just kind of dropping that anchor, like, man, I know everything. I'm good. I know. It's a weird way, of thinking, and it can only hold you back. So kudos to Elijah. As I said, I wanted to get into a couple articles also that just kind of announced, the news, and also that highlighted, some of his numbers. So as you can see, running along here, on the screen, I want to just put up some of his highlights from, his high school career so far, in addition to, the article, or at the same time as I run this article here. So let's take a look at these articles. So the first article is from CBSSports.com, and that article is entitled "Alijah Arenas, son of Gilbert Arenas, pledges to USC on father's podcast as Trojans land 5-star shooting guard." This article was authored by Eric Bossy. 5-star shooting guard Alijah Arenas has committed to USC, he announced Thursday. 247 Sports, his number one ranked shooting guard in the class of 2025 and son of former NBA All-Star Gilbert Arenas, revealed his school choice on his father Gil's Arena podcast. During the appearance, the 6'6" senior from Chatsworth, California High School FaceTime Trojans coach Eric Musselman and committed to him live on camera. Prior to his commitment, Arenas visited both USC and Arizona, where the elder Arenas played, but chose to remain local for college. For me, USC felt like the best fit, Arenas said on the podcast. For everybody that supported me on this journey, just helped me see my path. Then going on campus and seeing how USC was, like, it made me feel special. I talked to the coach, and seeing what I could possibly be, it was amazing for me. I think I could really go and play for USC. The third player to commit to USC during the 2025 recruiting cycle, Arenas joined 4-star guards Jerry Easter and LZ Harrington in a class that now ranks number 7 overall, according to 247 Sports' industry-generated composite team rankings. 24 Sports Director of Scouting Adam Finkelstein says USC is getting a big-time offensive talent. Arenas is a versatile scoring threat. He doesn't always separate with his first move, but he's elite with his secondary moves and has a wide variety of counters in his bag. He also shoots an easy ball from long range with soft, natural touch, despite dipping his left shoulder and twisting into his release, Finkelstein wrote in his scouting report of Arenas. Defensively, his size, length, hands, and court coverage are all assets, but his lateral quickness and ability to pressure the ball have fluctuated over the years as his body has evolved. The bottom line is that Arenas is a glaring talent in the midst of a late growth spurt and has significant long-term potential. Originally a member of the class of 2026, Arenas recently reclassified in hopes of following his father's footsteps to the NBA as soon as possible. Part of the process now includes playing for a coach under whom the elder Arenas flourished early in his career with the Golden State Warriors. Though he's an exceptionally gifted offensive player, Arenas says he's just looking to be coachable upon his arrival at USC. So I wanted to highlight that article, first and foremost. And, obviously, as a bunch of news outlets and media outlets kind of picked up that story and ran with it. I have another article that I want to get into as well that just kind of talks about, it's another scout's opinion that's going to be cited in this article, as well as his actual stats. So just to kind of go through and detail what, some of the things that the other scout, was kind of saying about him in terms of his upside. Man, the kid, from what I have witnessed, over time since he first hit my radar as a young, prospect, is, I mean, the kid has definitely got a lot in his bag, and he has great upside potential in terms of what can be added to, with the skill set that he already is in possession of, the tangibles and the intangibles. I didn't think he was an exceptionally strong ball handler until but he's developed, now into a much better ball handler. His spatial awareness is really, really good. You know what I mean? His vision, I love the way he does some things, maybe naturally, maybe through training, but he keeps his head up and on a swivel even as he's dribbling the ball, which speaks to just proficiency of skill set. So man, I'm really high on this kid. I really, really, really like this kid, man, and look forward to watching him bud and grow. But this next article, 5-star shooting guard Alijah Arenas commits to USC Trojans, an article that was penned by Colin Guinan. Chatsworth, California shooting guard Alijah Arenas, the son of former NBA All-Star Gilbert Arenas, has committed to the USC Trojans. He chose the Trojans over Arizona, Kentucky, Louisville, and Kansas. Arenas is a 5-star prospect ranked number 13 overall in the 2025 cycle, according to the On3 industry ranking, a weighted average that utilizes all 4 major recruiting media companies. He is the number 5 shooting guard in the class and the number 3 recruit from the state of California. Alijah is one of the nation's most prolific scoring guards, averaging, get this, 31.8 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 4.3 assists per game midway through his now senior season. Last month, he set the tournament single game scoring record at the Classic at Damien, a high-profile tournament in California. His 56-point outburst broke the previous record, which was set the day before. Earlier this year, Arenas reclassified to the class of 2025, where he ranks as one of the top players in the nation. Prior to that, he was one of the elite 2026 prospects nationally. And On3 director of rankings, Jamie Shaw, wrote this about him. In July, playing up at the 17 under level with the Compton Magic program on the Adidas 3 SSB circuit, he averaged 21.4 points on 48% shooting from 3 on 4.1 attempts per game. That's incredible. Per synergy, Arenas averaged 1.016 points per possession in helping lead his team to the circuit's final 4. Arenas, while missing some time this summer with injury, also had a strong showing at the USA Basketball Under-17 training camp. While he ultimately did not make the team, he was one of the final players cut, showcasing some impressive scoring chops at multiple levels along the way. The Chatsworth, California high school guard has a developed scoring acumen with a requisite positional size and continues to move forward in level. Man. So again, the kid has tremendous upside. He is as a 6'6", shooting guard, he has great size. He's still young, like relatively young. Kid's only like 17 years old. So, the growth spurt that he's experienced in the last, year to 2 years that got him to 6'6", man, he still got some stretch. You know what I mean? Like, so this kid might, get up to 6'8", 6'9" potentially. You know what I mean? So it's he's definitely going to be a joy to watch at USC, man. I'm looking forward to, to what he brings to that team as they look to get that program, back on track. Eric Musselman, is renowned for being a really, really good coach. Obviously, Gil believes in him, from his early NBA years, being under his leadership and his tutelage. So, hey, man, congratulations to Alijah Arenas. Look forward to, what you bring to the court, young man. Wishing you the best of health. And, you know what I mean? Go Trojans. Fight on. So that has been the basis of this episode, man. I definitely appreciate you guys for tuning in. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Arenas family once again, man. You guys have done a great job with that young man. Again, like the video if you guys haven't done so already. Subscribe to the channel as well. We are close to our first 500 subs. You know what I mean? Hopefully, we can get to that 500 mark here soon and beyond. Definitely can do so if you guys have not subscribed already and you do so. I will catch you guys in the next episode. Until then, take care of yourselves. Blessings.